Professor Joyce and welcome to my channel. In today's lesson, we have question patterns. Paano nga ba bumuo ng mga tanong? O paano i-transform sa question yung sentence? By the way guys, we have three kinds of questions. The yes-no questions, the information questions, and the tag questions. In this lesson, our focus is on the two types. And these are the yes-no, or those questions that are answerable by a yes or a no, and the information questions, or those questions that begin with who, what, when, where, and others. At the end of the lesson, we also have a short quiz to see how far have you learned out of the discussion. Okay, let's get started. Let's try transform these sentences into questions. Number 1, paper bags can be reused. Number 2, he reuses plastic containers. Number 3, the case studies were submitted to the teacher. Pause the video if you need more time. Okay, let's have the answers. Number 1, can paper bags be reused? Number 2, does he reuse plastic containers? Number 3, were the case studies submitted to the teacher? Okay, I hope you're okay here. Letter A, questions with be verbs. So what are the be verbs? So this are am, is, are, was, where. It's essential that we can recognize these be verbs in the sentence. Why? Let's see. Okay, sentence 1. I am ready for the audition. Okay, which is the be verb? I have mentioned earlier, it's important that we can recognize. Why? Because in the question, it's the beginning. Okay? Am I ready for the audition? So notice we are just reversing the subject and the be verb. So I am here. In the question, it will be am I. Okay? No other changes in the other parts of the sentence. So just reverse the two and you're okay. Question now, am I ready for the audition? Number 2, she is watering the plants. Which is the be verb? Is. And that's the beginning of the question. Is she watering the plants? Okay. Number 3, mangoes and pineapples are rich in vitamin C. Be verb are plural. And that would be the beginning. Are mangoes and pineapples rich in vitamin C? Okay, easy, right? Number 4, the members of the popular boy band were in the Philippines. Okay, which is the be verb, where it's here. And that's the beginning of the question. Where the members of the popular boy band in the Philippines? By the way, guys, with regard to the intonation, if we have yes-no questions, the intonation pattern at the ending part is rising. So check this out. Where the members of the popular boy band in the Philippines? Okay, because it's answerable by a yes or a no. Okay. Letter B, questions with action verbs. So we have to find the action verb in the sentence or the main verb of the sentence. Number 1, Kristine likes watching Korean dramas. So which is the main verb or the action verb here? Okay, it's likes. Okay, and of course, it cannot begin with likes Kristine like what we did in letter A. So remember guys, we have to do checking here. Kristine likes watching Korean dramas. Likes, this is in the present tense, singular. So we're going to use singular and then at the same time in the present tense, auxiliary verb does. Ma'am, why not do and why not did? Because do is plural. Check this out. The subject is singular and it's in the present tense, so automatically we're going to use does. Does Kristine like? Ma'am, why like? It's because the singularity was already here in does. Present singular. It will be redundant if you're going to put S here. And it's ungrammatical already. If we say, does Kristine likes watching Korean dramas? So, no S here. And the question is, does Kristine like watching Korean dramas? Number 2, Joel and Miggy sell coffee jelly. Which is the action verb or the main verb? It's sell. Okay, take note. We have a subject here. And this time the subject is plural. There are 2 persons, Joel and Miggy. And that's also why, the base form, the verb is in the base form. So we're going to use do now. Do Joel and Miggy sell coffee jelly? Okay, nothing much going on here because the verb here is the same. The auxiliary verb is the only one changing. Do. Get it? Number 3. He went to Pililla Windmill Farm. So which is the verb? Went. And it's in the past tense. So he went to Pililla Windmill Farm. Okay, we're not going to use do or does. Rather, we're going to use did. Did he go to Pililla Windmill Farm? Okay. Get it, guys? So you know the rule here. This goes back with the base form. And remember the lesson on principal parts of verbs. Go, went, gone. So like that. Okay, go back with the base form. It's wrong if we say did he went. Redundant. Because the past is already here on did. Okay? Next, they took photos of the lake. Okay, the verb is took. It's in the past form. So we're going to use did. And we're going to use the base form. Okay? Take, took, taken. So took is past. Go back to the base form. That is take. Do they take photos of the lake? Okay. Letter C, questions with has, have, had. These are also auxiliary verbs. Okay, number 1, he has finished writing chapter 1. He has finished writing chapter 1. So has is there, just put it in the beginning. So reversal and you're done. Okay, has he finished writing chapter 1? This is in the present perfect tense. So automatically, this verb that follows has is in the past participle. Okay, no changes to take place. Okay. They have submitted their projects. Have is here, and that would be the beginning of the question. Have they submitted their projects? Okay. Number 3, the bus had left before I arrived. So it's had this time. This is in the past perfect tense. Okay, that would be the beginning. Had the bus left before I arrived? Okay. So, had the bus left? Nothing much happening here. Just reverse. Okay? D. Questions with modal verbs. So, shall, will, can, may, should, would, could, and others. Remember that all these modal verbs must be followed by verbs in the base form. It will be wrong to say, he shall delivered. Okay, this is always in the base form. So locate where the modal verb is because that will be the beginning of the question. Shall he deliver the orders tomorrow? From the sentence, he shall deliver the orders tomorrow. Okay, easy, right? Number 2, he will assemble the model kit. Will is there, the beginning. Will he assemble the model kit? Number 3, Casey can dance. Can is the modal. That will be the beginning of the question. Can Casey dance? 4, you could tell them. Could is the modal verb. And that's the beginning of the question. Could you tell them? Okay. Letter E. This time, guys, this is not anymore a yes/no question, rather an information question, because these are beginning with a question words. So who, what, where, when, why, how, whose. If you're going to ask and you have begun your question with these question words, you are looking for an information. Okay, like remember when we were in elementary, we are always asked with a question, what is your name? Okay, and so we give information. We tell the one who's asking us with our name. Okay, who announced the winners? Who, in Filipino, sino. So it's about the person. Okay, what are the agenda? In Filipino, what is ano? Number 3, where did you put the charger? Where in Filipino is saan. So it's asking about the location. Okay. By the way, guys, did you notice the intonation? Where did you put the charger? It's not rising anymore. The ending part has falling intonation. Why? Because this is an information question. So it's rising, falling. Where did you put the charger? You don't say, where did you put the charger? Okay, it's wrong intonation already for an information question. Number 4, when will you conduct the research? When? In Filipino, it's kailan. Kailan, asking about time, asking about the date. Number 5, why did you prefer blue over black ink? Why is bakit. Bakit, it's asking for reasons. Number 6, how was the trip? How was the trip? Okay, in other questions you could have, how did you assemble the toys? Okay, it's asking about the process or the procedure. So in Filipino, it is paano. Okay, number 7, whose ballpen is this? Okay, whose, in Filipino, it's kanino. You're asking about who the owner is. Okay, we do not use who apostrophe s because this is contraction of who is, and this belongs to number 1, who. Who is the winner? Okay, so who is the sponsor? So it's like that. Here, it's WHOSE. Okay, let's have the short quiz, guys. Transform these sentences into questions. Number 1, vegetables are nutritious. Number 2, reading can widen one's horizon. Number 3, he revealed the secret ingredient. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. Let's have the answers. Number 1, are vegetables nutritious? Number 2, can reading widen one's horizon? Number 3, did he reveal the secret ingredient? Let's have numbers 4, 5, and 6. Number 4, Jessa posts inspirational quotes. Number 5, Henry and Bong are brothers. Number 6, they have verified the contents. Okay, take your time. Let's have the answers. For number 4, does Jessa post inspirational quotes? Number 5, are Henry and Bong brothers? And number 6, have they verified the contents? Okay, did you get the perfect score, guys? Okay, formulate questions for this. Number 1, you want to know who borrowed your ball pen. Number 2, you want to know where your cousins went to. Number 3, you want to know how did he add to cart Mike's orders. Okay, take your time. Let's have the answers. Who borrowed my ball pen? Where did they go? How did you add to cart Mike's orders? Okay, are you correct in all this? Okay, tips, guys. Find the main verb because it's the basis of your question, or it's actually the beginning of the question. Another, reverse it with the subject. So there's the reversal between the subject and the verb. Okay? Especially on those which have the be verbs and the auxiliary verbs. Okay, and do not forget to put a question mark because it can never be a complete question if it does not have a question mark at the end. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more English lessons, practical tips, and anything educational. Have fun learning!